Good morning, everyone. I'm going to change it up a little this morning because I have had this transfer for quite a while and been meaning to make a lumbar pillow with it. So we're going to be using ink today. So this is just our lumbar pillowcase. We also have an 18-inch square pillowcase for these larger transfers. So first thing I'm going to do is cut the transfer. I'm going to go ahead and write back on this backer sheet so that I know. So when I put the transfer back on, I put it on the right side. If you haven't seen this before, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. And they're adhesive, so when you apply your paste or your inks, it only goes through the screen portions, and it won't move around on you. So I'm just going to cut across. There's a cut line on these transfers, and I think this one says, "Hug me, hug me, hug me," and the Snuggle is real. So I think I'm not sure if I'll put this one on there or not. I may do the back side. Now I have our ink mat already put into the pillowcase, and it's just a sticky mat that holds your fabric in place so that it doesn't move underneath the transfer. The zipper portion, this is actually going to be the bottom of the pillow, so for the video purposes, I will put this upside down. Just because we have an ink mat that fits in here, a long one, but I actually had cut that to put into smaller things, so I haven't gotten my new full-sized ink mat yet. Since this is fabric, I'm actually just going to fuzz it on the pillow itself just a little bit so that when I actually have the ink on it, it's not as difficult to remove. Okay, and since this is a pillow, I'm not necessarily going to center it fully. I'm going to put it a little to the top. I mean center top to bottom. I'm going to put it a little further to the top. And since it is a pillow, once you stuff it, you know, any imperfections aren't really going to be that noticeable. Now, when working with ink, this is permanent, so you want to be very, very careful on how you handle it. So keep your baby wipes handy so you can wipe your hands after you get done. But since this is such a fairly simple transfer, I'm going to be using my 4-inch squeegee, which is almost going to take care of it in one swipe. So the first thing you do is you open your ink. Still need to give it a stir. Usually the ink consistency stays where it needs to be, so there's no need to add water to the ink. And this ink is Tide. It is a beautiful color. So when you're working with inks, I like to apply it off of the silk screen so that it gives it less time to bleed underneath your actual transfer. So then you take your squeegee, make sure it's clean. I've got some glitter on here from another project. So I'm actually going to load my squeegee a little and just drag it through. Actually, I want to go this way because I don't want to get off the transfer. Unlike the chalk, if you get off of the transfer with ink, it is permanent. So there's no wiping it off. Same thing with chalk. Take the excess and put it back in your container so you're really not wasting any. And ink takes a lot longer to dry, so you have a little more time to work with it. There's no rush with ink. So that was fairly quick and easy. Give it one last go. Make sure you don't have any lines in your actual transfer area. Plus, this will help pick up any more excess. Put it back in your container. Keep watching your hands because you see I got myself a bunch of ink right there. Gonna make sure I get the G. Okay, so then I take a baby wipe. I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe this squeegee off, so I'm less likely to put my hand in it. Okay, like I said, with the ink, you want to be a little more cautious. Make sure your hands are clean. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on my ink. I'm going to make it as going to take away all of the air, all the room for error here. When I peel this up, I don't want it to land into my ink. Okay, put my jar on my lid on my jar. I got some more on me, so one more baby wipe. Okay. No more ink. Same thing, we're going to peel from the straight side. We're not going to peel from the corner. And you just want to peel straight up. Oops, looks like I did not get enough ink there. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. I'm going to actually add another layer because it looks like I did not get it on thick enough. Because this is kind of absorbent, so maybe I just didn't push through as hard as I should. So let's try this again. And I'm just going to break out a regular squeegee because I'm scared I'm going to get off of this transfer. And since I just laid it right back down where it was, there shouldn't be any issues with that bleeding through there. Same thing, you can pull your excess off. This will kind of absorb into the fabric, which I think is what happened there. I'm just going to make sure I press it really well through the screen so we get good coverage on the pillow. That's why when you peel a little at a time. Make sure you've got the desired results before you peel it up. Okay, we're going to repeat the baby wipe process one more time. Looks good. Okay, same thing. We're just going to peel to reveal and just peel straight up like at a 90 degree, and look how cute and how simple was that. These larger transfers make great pillows, home decor. You could do this on a box frame easily and put it in a bedroom, but this pillow is going to be precious. I may do the hug me on the other side, but I would want to fill it, so I might have to lift and place this a few times. But what I'll do now is I will dry this with my hair dryer. Then I will use my easy press or heat press. You can use an iron. If you use an iron, you want high heat for 4 minutes. Just cover with parchment paper and then cover your entire image after it's dry. And that will heat set it. And then you can wash this, dry it. It'll last forever. It's a permanent ink. So, but I'm going to use my Cricut Easy Press, and I'm going to use it about 30 seconds, and it should heat set this. I'll turn it inside out and heat the back side as well, and then I'll come back and show you the finished project. Put this over to my Easy Press, and I ran it through. And when you can, it doesn't feel tacky, and you basically cannot tell where the ink begins and the fabric begins. That's when you know that it's heat set. So then I've just got this old insert from another pillow. It's a feather insert, so let's see if we can finagle it in here. It's pretty stiff. There we go. Oh, look how cute that is. And how precious will that be just sitting on your couch, on your bed. Love it. Love it. Y'all, let me know if you need anything. This transfer is still available. And we do sell the pillowcases. They're all this canvas. Now, I have seen people dye these, so you can just use a regular Rit dye and dye them whatever color you want. But let me know if you're interested in any of the products, and just send me a message, or you can order on my site that'll be posted below. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.